guys, it's Isles. Just a quick disclaimer saying that I don't promote that you do this at home by yourself. Always go and get this done by a professional piercer. So in today's video we are going to be piercing our septum. I've never actually done a piercing on myself before. This is the first piercing I have done on myself. I usually always go to a professional piercer, but we're in quarantine and I'm not very patient, so yeah, we're just going to get all the equipment ready. I got a little kit from someone on Etsy. I'll link them down below just in case you're interested. It comes with a clamp, the actual needle itself, the jewellery, all your sort of hygiene equipment as well. So right now I'm just putting the clamp in place, trying to make sure that it's as straight as possible. Takes a little bit of fiddling, but it's dead easy. So now comes the anxiety-ridden part. I can't get it in the tube very well, clearly, but it's just, if you're gonna do this, honestly, just don't prod about on your skin with the needle, because I think that's what made me anxious. Just because once it's actually started to go through, it's not painful, but that initial prick of the skin, it is a little bit uncomfortable and it can put you off a little bit. So I was sat here for a couple of minutes trying to just basically get the balls to do it. But we started pushing it through. Honestly, it's not that bad. It looks like it is uncomfortable. We'll say that. Hence why my eyes are squeezing shut, and they're watering a little bit. But it's not as bad as something like my nostril piercing that I've had before. At least not in my personal opinion. It's nowhere near as painful. So I'm just slowly trying to push it through. I would recommend doing it as quickly as you can if you are going to do this, just because if not, you're just delaying the inevitable. Like, you're just going to just push it through. Honestly, I wish I had done it quicker. But we're just slowly getting it through. You can feel it going through. Hence why I didn't really look at what I was doing all that much, just because you can feel it slowly making its way through your septum. And we're almost there. And we're finally getting through. Just have to get Kane to pull back my nostril because it was in the way and I was pricking my nostril by accident. And we've pushed through. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the actual needle itself from inside the cannula. Just to get that out of the way. Then I'm just going to remove the clamp. Just be careful here, because if you tug on it, it does hurt. I will say that it does hurt. So just be careful when taking the clamp off. So at this point, I realised I didn't have any scissors as well. So I had to get Keane to go and grab me some. If you're going to do this, just make sure you're prepared. Then I'm just going to clip off that end piece. And there we go. So the last bit is just trying to fit that jewellery in. Because it's a clear tube, like a plastic tube, you just stick the jewellery in the end of it and just push it through whilst you're pulling the plastic tube out the other side. This bit is the most painful, if anything, just because it is tender. But you just have to sort of do it. And once it's done, it's done. It's only like a 2-second pain if you just don't fiddle around with it like I did. But it's relatively easy. So after this, I'm just going to clean up the area just to get rid of any blood or anything like that. I did bleed a little bit, but not a lot at all. So just putting the ball on now. Just make sure you screw it on tight enough, just because if not, it'll fall off, as mine did 5 minutes later. So there we have it. It's all sorted. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Tune in for the next video. Like and subscribe. See you guys later.